President Joe Biden vowing to stay in the presidential race despite pressure from some in the Democratic Party to withdraw after last week's troubling debate performance.
Yeah, new polls suggest the president may have lost some ground with that. Fox's Doug Luzader explains from Washington.
With fear for our democracy, I dissent.
A fiery speech to rail against the Supreme Court, a quick public stop to talk about the weather, a meeting with Democratic governors behind closed doors at the White House. The administration and the Biden campaign have been filling the president's schedule, hoping to turn the corner on last week's lackluster debate performance.
He knows how to do the job, not because he says it, because his record proves it. Because for 3.5 years, almost 4 years, the president's record has been unprecedented, delivering for the American people.
The Biden campaign has been trying to calm donors, hoping they'll stay in the game. And the president is trying to minimize defections among Democrats in Congress.
I think he's making calls. It's been reported that he's making calls to congressional members. I can certainly confirm that.
I know how to tell the truth.
A new campaign ad sought to reassure voters, but some minds may already be made up.
It's not just the donors that count. It's ultimately the voters, and the voters are making their decision that he's way too old, and they made that some time ago.
And for some Democrats, the concern goes beyond just the White House in November.
You look at the down ballot implications here. Are we willing to take a gamble to lose the Senate and the House? We have the Senate Democrats that we don't have the House. There seems to be an opportunity, a pathway to a majority there. Do you take that risk?
Former President Trump, meantime, is preparing to formally accept the GOP nomination week after next at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. Democrats have more time, but not much, and everything hinges on what President Biden intends to do. In Washington, Doug Luzader, Fox News.